congratulations. I just wanted to ask you, kind of what is it like to lead Team USA, and what do you kind of bring over from Toronto now that you're also the captain there as well?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's a huge honor. Obviously, just to be able to represent your country is, pretty special. But to have the honor of wearing the C is, it's exciting. It's definitely not lost on me the amount of leaders that are already on this team, guys that, maybe wear letters for their respective clubs. But it's definitely something that's, not taken for granted. I mean, it's pretty special.
Stephen Wino, go ahead, please.
Hey Austin, congratulations on this honor. No matter who you guys have in goal, you're gonna have a kind of an all-world talent. What is it like to see this sort of wave of American goaltenders and know how much talent you guys have back there?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, I've been fortunate to play with some of them. Obviously, playing against them, it's nice to be on the other side now. But I think it's goaltending's. It's definitely something that an advantage that every team wants, whether it's in these international tournaments, Olympics, or just in the NHL. But I feel like we're pretty fortunate to have three guys that are some of the best in the league. So.
Thanks, Steve. Kevin McGran, go ahead, please.
Austin, congrats on being named captain. You obviously represented the United States plenty as a teenager through the National Development Program. I don't think you've represented the USA since you were 18. And you grew up in an era when the NHL was going to the Olympics. How much have you personally been itching for a best on best national team versus national team tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I think I speak for a lot of guys. I mean, I think everybody's been kind of, hoping that this would come into fruition. Obviously missed out on a couple of the Olympics already, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, representing your country is obviously very special. Being able to play in the World Cup is a little bit of a different format, but still, sort of best on best. But it's been a while, so I think it's something that the players have been craving and looking forward to, and I think the fans as well. So I think it's going to be great for the game.
Josh Clipperton, go ahead, please.
Hey Austin, congrats on the honor. Just wanted we asked Willie the other day about what it's like to be facing off against teammates. And joking aside, what is it going to be like to face off against Mitch and Willie in a high stakes environment like this?
Yeah, it'll be different. It's used to having those guys on your side. I think in the end we're all competitors. We all want to win. We all want to do our best, and it'll definitely be a little bit weird, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and compete. So it is what it is, but it'll be fun.
Lance Hornby, you're next. Okay, let's move on. Dominic Lavoie, go ahead, please.
Hey Austin, Dominic Dubois from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Just wondering, as the captain of Team USA for the Four Nations face-off, what you're gonna be expecting from Jack Eichel and Noah Hanifin.
Yeah, those are two guys I know pretty well, and guys that I've played with before. I mean, they're incredible players, great people. I think a lot of us are pretty familiar with each other already, whether it's playing with each other at the national program or World Juniors, World Championships. So I think it's great that we kind of have this relationship already and chemistry to kind of build off of. But like I said, I mean, they're both great players, great people, and I'm excited to play with them again.
Amelie Benjamin, go ahead, please.
Hey, sorry, Austin. Emily Benjamin, NHL.com. I was just wondering, what do you know now about being a captain and leadership that maybe you didn't know or understand before you were named captain of the Maple Leafs, and something that you might try and put into place in this experience?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, going into it, I think maybe responsibilities change. There's a couple, little things here and there, but, in the end, I think, I just be myself every day and be who I am. I think that's why I've gotten to where I am, and why I've been chosen to be the captain. So for myself, I don't think the approach or anything is really different. I think you gain a lot of experience throughout the years, and you learn a lot of stuff from different players that have been captain. Obviously, Johnny, him being the captain of the team for the last several years, and the experience he had playing in Long Island, being the captain there, a guy that I really lean on, and others as well. So that I've played with throughout my career in Toronto. So for myself, it's just kind of leaning on those guys. And like I said before, I mean, there's a lot of guys on this team here on Team USA that, are captains, assistant captains on their respective teams. So, I think it's kind of a collective effort.
Hey, just going forward, can you please just state your affiliation with the outlet you're with prior to asking your question? Sorry about that. Let's continue. Mike Morreale, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mike Morreale, NHL.com. Thanks for doing this, Austin. Congratulations. The rivalry against Canada, it never gets old. How much do you look forward?
Yeah, Mike, you cut out there pretty early.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay. Yeah, the rivalry against Canada never gets old. How much do you look forward to those matchups, and what do you like about the composition of this U.S. roster? Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Obviously they've got a great team over there. They got a lot of really great players, high-end players, accomplished guys. I think you look at the roster of all four teams that are playing in this tournament. I mean, it's pretty stacked, all over the place. And I think in these tournaments where it's, you're kind of getting right to it, a couple practices, and then you're playing right away. I think it's just important to build that chemistry, come together as a team. And it's not going to be easy. Like I said, we're playing each team's got some special players, and it's going to be highly competitive. I think everybody has a lot of honor representing their countries as well. So I think everybody's looking forward to the challenge and the opportunity that this presents. It's very exciting.
Chris Ryan, go ahead, please.
Hey, Austin, Chris Ryan with iHeartMedia. You mentioned a little bit earlier the fact that there's so many individuals that have leadership qualities, wear letters on their teams. How do you go about integrating them kind of into your process on this team? And is it different given the skill of the players, the leadership quality, being the captain of Team USA versus the Maple Leafs? And do you approach it any differently?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think the approach is really any different. I'm going to just continue to be myself, try to, be the best player, teammate that I can be. And, like I said, there's a lot of guys here that have played with each other before, whether it's in juniors growing up, different tournaments. So I think there's a good familiarity there with each other already, but I don't think the approach, really changes much. I don't need to step in there and be this rah guy that maybe I'm not. That's not really my style. I think I'm just going to approach it the same way I'd approach it here and be myself and support guys, encourage guys, just try to be the best that I can be out there as well.
We've got time for a couple more here with Austin. Joe Smith, go ahead, please.
Hey, Austin. Joe Smith at The Athletic here. Congratulations. You mentioned knowing Jack Eichel well. I know you guys played together in the past. Like, what do you appreciate most about his game, and how has it changed maybe since his Buffalo years?
Yeah, I mean the way he skates and moves. I mean he's so powerful. He's long. He's hard to take the puck off of. He sees the ice extremely well. He's hard to play against. He's able to hang on to pucks and find guys all over the ice. And I mean, we played against each other quite a bit when he was in Buffalo, and it was always a good challenge. I don't know how much his playing style or anything's really changed. I think he just continues to get better, and I think that's kind of the goal every year is to be a better version of yourself on the ice and get better and improve in different areas. But like I said, I mean he's having a great season. He's a great player. I'm looking forward to being on the same team with him again.
Okay, two more here. Trey Matthews, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much. Trey Matthews, Locked On Devils, and Pucks and Pitchforks. Auston, thank you for taking the time to do this. Jack Hughes said that he would love to play on the same line as you. He even said that he would play winger in order to potentially make it work. How does it feel knowing that people like Jack have that level of respect for you? And on top of that, what are your thoughts on the skill set that both Hughes brothers bring to the roster?
Yeah, I mean the feelings, definitely mutual. Jack's a special player. He's a guy that obviously is very dynamic, and with the roster that we have, we've got lots of skill, lots of talent, lots of depth. But he's a guy that obviously is, one of the superstars in this league that is dangerous anytime he's out there. And with himself, Quinn, both kind of in that similar regard with how dynamic they are. It's not always fun playing against these guys on any given night. So it's going to be pretty cool to be playing on the same team, and whether we're on the same line or not, it's just going to be fun to spend some time, get to know them a little bit more, play with them, and just kind of see how it goes.
Okay, and finally, Kevin McGran from Toronto Star. Go ahead, please.
Auston, thanks for taking the question again. Obviously, this is a tournament without any history, without any sort of traditions or anything like that. And it's in sort of the all-star game position. So there's some skeptics out there that worry that maybe this isn't going to be quite as intense as, say, a World Cup or a World Championship or something like that. What are your thoughts? Do you think as soon as people put the sweaters on, it's just going to take off?
Well, I guess we'll find out. But I mean, you're representing your country is special. I don't think there's, it's going to be highly competitive either way. Playing against other countries, it's been a while since there's been some sort of best on best. I know in my time, missing out on two Olympics. You want to have that opportunity to play for your country and play in these kinds of environments and tournaments and situations. So I don't think I really buy that. I think it's going to be highly competitive. You wear, your country's jersey. It always comes with a lot of pride and a lot of honor. And I don't think that's going to be lost on any of the players that are competing in the tournament.
Okay, well, that will wrap things up today. Auston, congratulations again on being named captain, and thanks for your time this afternoon. Media, thank you all for participating, and we're looking forward to seeing everyone in Montreal and Boston and getting things going for the Four Nations face-off. Thanks again.
Thank you.